Hello everyone, wishing you so much love, joy, peace, and sweetness. Speaking of sweetness, honey. Wanted to talk a little bit about honey. It's been coming up a lot lately. I've been using it ritualistically. Also, Oshun's energy has been coming up a lot, and I know she's associated with honey, which I'll talk a little bit about that as well. Oshun always comes up for me, and she will always come up for me, so that's just a given. And the divine feminine, female energy, that's been coming up a lot lately for a while now, in light of just the recognition that we've been out of balance when it comes to the dominance of male energy and the disrespect and the negation of female energy, which is all tied together with Oshun and I think honey as well. It's interesting. So honey, sweet, a naturally occurring substance, gift from the gods. And I think people focus on the sweetness aspect of honey. You think of sweet, probably think of honey. You think of honey, probably think of sweet. And there are other properties of honey that are amazing and powerful. So just two of them. Honey is antibacterial. Honey is antifungal. So what does that mean energetically? Honey does not allow anything that is not in vibrational alignment with it to exist on it or in it. It does not allow that. How are we reflecting that in our lives? Are we allowing for the ish that other people bring to us? Are we just stewing and sitting in it, knowing that we probably don't prefer it, probably want something different, but yet we choose to sit in it? So at what point are you going to make the decision that you are no longer willing to allow what is no longer vibrationally in alignment with you to be with you and around you? Honey. Think about honey in that regard. When I was in Brazil, instead of using things like alcohol and some other things that we would use for a cut, they had propolis, which is a substance that's created from bees. So again, associating that with honey. When I was in Nigeria and I had a cut, they told me to put honey on it. Again, honey heals. And we know that honey is good for so many things. Obviously, if you have issues with honey, then don't be using honey. But if you can't ingest honey, even just having it around, even just pouring a little bit in a container or a bowl for the energetic purposes can help to shift whatever you're going through. If it deals with things that are not in vibrational alignment with you, utilize honey as a tool to help remind your consciousness to get rid of that shit. Get rid of it. Don't need it. Use honey as that. And speaking of Oshun, so people associate honey with Oshun. Diasporically, I think the emphasis on honey and Oshun is much stronger than it is traditionally in Yoruba land. Yes, we give honey to Oshun. Yes, Oshun is sweet, but we also give honey to Obatala. We give honey to our ancestors. We give honey to our Oris. Honey is just sweet, so it's good to offer sweetness to a lot of these different deities, these different energies, these different aspects of ourself. And with Oshun, when I think about the sweetness aspect that's associated with her, yes, Oshun is sweet like honey. And she will kill you in an instant on the other side of that. Everyone always wants to focus on, the sweetness of Oshun, the softness, the gentleness, the beauty. She don't play. Anything that is not vibrationally in alignment, she's like, get it out now. Clear that shit, get it out. She's all about being clean and clear and pure in the neutral sense of the word purity, not the conditioned ideas that we have about it that deal with morality and ethics according to different ideas. She's all about purity. So in that sense, it's like, wow, I really do see a beautiful connection between Oshun and honey in terms of, yes, the sweetness, but also being clean and clear. Honey is sweet. Yes, and part of that sweetness is once you no longer allow anything that is not in vibrational alignment with you, there is so much more room for the sweetness of what is. So, Ashe, thank you, honey. Thank you, ONYI. OYIN is honey in Yoruba, which I love that it's very similar to my name. So, ONYI, honey, sweet honey. But I will kill you in an instant if I need to. Don't get it twisted. Love you all. Bye.